Ganan. Is this really where the elves live?
Oh yeah.
Yes, this is it.
Supposedly there are worse alienages. I don't see how, though, unless they're constantly on fire. I didn't think it would be so... I've never seen so many people in one place before. It seems so lonely.
That's what cities are like.
Working your way up will be fun. All right, that was a lie. It won't be fun.
Some adventurer I am. Barely set out and I'm already daunted. Thank you for everything. For all your help. Will you come visit me? Not now, of course. But maybe later. I could use a friend.
I'd like that, Meryl.
Thank you. Oh, I'm thanking you too much, aren't I? I mean it, though.
I do try and be nice with Meryl, but at the same time I am going to have her as a rival in this particular stage, just so you know. Fenris rivalry of 5? What did I do to piss him off? Oh, I was nice to Meryl.
Again, my dear.
How is your wife doing?
That was stupid of me. Oh well. I'm trying to be friendly with Fenris, but he'll come round. Fenris is quite hard to get friendship with. Alright, let's work out. Let's work her out real quick. Good. Spirit. Good. Let's get her equipment. It's favor and the inner eye. Get you a staff soon. You can work with that one for now.
Still recovering?
The weakness comes and goes, but I'm hoping. Thank you for it.
Please, Sir Thrask.
I am sorry for your loss, mistress. But I can offer your son mercy only if he turns himself in.
I'm trying to find him, but...
The Templars cannot tolerate apostates.
It sounds like your son is in trouble. Is there anything I can do?
You heard all of that and still you would help? An apostate? Oh, thank you. I am Ariane. My boy, Fainriel. He's all I have. All my family. When I learned he had magic, I could not bear to send him to the Circle. But his connection to the Fade, it gives him nightmares. Dreams of demons speaking in his mind. I would rather lose him to the Circle than to himself.
What kind of dreams is he having?
He dreams of demons, calling to him, pulling him into their world. Every day, it grows harder to wake him. That is why I turn to the Circle. They are the only ones that can protect a mage from his own powers.
When I find him, it's my decision whether he is safer in the Circle, or eliminated.
No, please don't hurt him. He's just a boy. Talk to him. I know you'll see he's a good lad. He just needs to be protected from himself. I don't know where Fainriel is gone, but there are 2 places you might start your search. Sir Thrask has been looking for him. If you speak to him in the gallows, he'll be able to tell you what ground he's already covered. And Fainriel's father, Vincento, recently returned from Antiva. He's a merchant in the Lowtown Bazaar. Fainriel might have sought him out.
Tell me about this Templar.
I believe he's a good man. He doesn't hate mages, but sees what it took me too long to realize. Even the best-intentioned mages are at the mercy of their sleeping minds. There are other Templars who are much less sympathetic.
I will not leave you fearful for a moment longer than necessary.
He ought to have his own life. Out from the shackles of the Circle. Everyone should.
Don't coddle this boy. If he is a mage, he's dangerous and belongs in the Circle.
Thank you. It has been a lonely time hiding. It's almost a relief to finally confront this openly.
The Wayward Son.
My sisters have me decorating the Venadol.
Before we go any further in terms of questing, we'll work out some of these companion conversations. We've got Meryl, we've got Isabella, we've got Fenris, and we've got... Well, it's not a conversation, that's a quest. We'll talk to Meryl, then we'll start on the... I'll change my party while I'm in here as well. I'm going to swap out Isabella for Aveline for the moment. She needs to level as well, so this is all for the best. Good. Alright, Meryl, what do you got?
I didn't think you'd come. I'll find something relatively clean for you to sit on. Can I get you something to eat or drink? I have water.
I wouldn't drink the water from this part of the city.
I boil it first. A few times, actually. Sometimes it won't stop twitching. I wanted to thank you for bringing me here, but I'm making a mess of it.
I'm not sure this was a kindness.
It's not pretty, but this is where I need to be. I haven't exactly had many friends. Not even among my own clan. This is... tricky.
What made you unpopular with the Dalish?
Being first to the Keeper, I was always a bit secluded. I studied magic and history while the others were learning the Via Tanadal. It's good that I left. I'd have made a terrible Keeper. I was never that good with people.
It won't take long before you're the most popular girl in the alienage.
Mythol, I hope not. I'd managed to say something stupid in front of everyone and embarrass myself. Thank you for coming to visit me, Hawk. It means a lot to me.
Alright. Rivalry of 5, that's good. I try not to be cruel, but at the same time I don't like her affiliations with blood magic, so that'll be the rift, of course. And this is actually the perfect composition I want for the next few quests. We're going to actually head to the gallows now.
I've heard about the Circle of Magi outside of the Imperium, but I've never been in one. Are you certain it's wise for us to come here, considering who we're with?
Maybe not, but we'll be cautious.
This seems more like a prison. I wonder if it's more effective than the Circle I know.
How is the Imperial Circle of Magi different?
Once upon a time, it was as it is here. The Chantry watched the Magisters closely for any signs of corruption or weakness. Then it changed. The Magisters were permitted to watch over their own, and Templars kept only to enforce the law. What happened next was inevitable. The Magisters rule again, as powerful as they ever were.
What the Circle does here is better than the alternative.
An alternative I am very familiar with.
Herding mages together and putting them under lock and key? It can't be the answer.
Freedom is a noble ideal, but I see no oppression here. I see fear and danger. But enough. I'm sure we came here for a reason.
Like I said before, my position on the mages I said would not be quite so clear-cut as you may think, and I want to assure you that it is not quite so easily discernible by my actions so far. So, for the moment,
Do you know a recruit named Karen? His sister is looking for him.
We cannot speak to you, Messer.
To the void with that. Karen and the others are missing.
But our orders...
The Knights aren't doing anything to find them. Maybe it's time to ask for outside help.
You can trust me. I'm only trying to keep Karen safe.
I hear that Knight Commander Meredith has some new initiation you have to go through. If you're not strong enough or fervent enough in belief, you don't make it out alive.
Seems to me a weak Templar would die just as quickly.
And you honestly believe that?
Recruits keep going missing.
Wilmot came back.
What?
He did. I saw him this morning.
What else do you know about the initiation?
You hear about some... questionable things that the Order must do these days. The Knight Commander only wants Templars that can do... what must be done.
Andraste alive. She's killing recruits that might question her orders, isn't she?
That's rubbish.
Dun, dun, dun.
She wouldn't do that.
She would actually, but still.
Can you tell me anything else?
Wilmot told me he was going outside Kirkwall. Clear his head, he said.
Why didn't you tell us this?
Knight Captain Cullen ordered it, right before he chased after Wilmot. That wasn't too long ago. If you hurry, you may catch them on the road.
Cullen, of course, you'll all remember from Dragon Age Origins. He was the Templar who you met at the Circle at the start. He was also the one who went crazy in the Circle later on, when it was possessed by Uldric.
Are you the Templar who is pursuing the boy Fainrail?
I did not realize his name was known so widely. Perhaps you know Ariane from when she was with the Dalish.
We don't all know each other. There are a lot of clans, you know.
Are you a friend of his?
Have you met him? What is he like?
From his mother's description, he sounds much like any youngster we bring to the Circle. Frightened of his gift, resentful at losing his freedom, convinced he is the one exception to our laws. Hardly someone you would wish the power to murder people with his mind.
An untrained mage cannot be set loose on innocent people.
I quite agree.
They always think of us as the enemy, but it is the mages themselves who are protected most by the Circle and its rituals. If we do not find Fainrail soon, it will not matter. Either he will be taken by the demons, or by less mystical predators. And I have said more than enough on the topic. This is a Templar matter, and we will be handling it.
Aveline, don't you think this matter concerns the whole city?
It does, and you Templars are spread thin to begin with.
True. Sadly, there are more mages fleeing than we can easily keep up with.
Then let the city guard do what we're good at. I can track the boy.
There is a Templar, former Templar, by the name of Samson. He left the Order due to philosophical differences. He has been known to help mages flee Kirkwall. If Fainrail went to him, Samson wouldn't tell me. He stays out of sight by day, but I've seen him at night, near the entrance to Darktown.
Indeed. With that being said, let's see. Darktown's got a couple of things to take care of. The docks by night, but we are going to Wayward Sun. Wonder if we should head out to Sundermount and get some of these done. Magistrate's orders, Wilmot's camp. Wilmot's camp will do, then Magistrate's orders. Then duties out there, Sundermount ambush. In fact, we'll take care of all these now, while we're heading out there. Ah, this is actually a little bit of an ambush. I didn't mean to come here, but this triggers another part of the main quest, so we might as well do it while we're here.
The danger is past. Are you all right?
No thanks to this lot, can't get a decent blade at a bargain anymore. You, though, you're what a man needs. A skilled enthusiast.
There a job in this rambling?
Name is Javaris Timtop, and I need someone to help me court the Canary. Those hornheads in Kirkwall have a powder that explodes, and it's just dust. No lyrium, no demons. Anyone can use it.
Fools with swords are bad enough, but this?
So it's some kind of Qunari magic. What use is that to a dwarf?
If it is magic, it's a kind you can assemble, and dwarves do that very well. But that Arishok, he won't deal. Said I have the same mercenary disease as their outcasts, the Talvashoth. He says I'm not worthy, but he had this look in his eyes, so I figure I'll hire some blades and...
And you're going to prove yourself by killing Talvashoth outlaws?
Problem being, I'm no warrior, but I can pay.
Alright.
I suppose there could be a reward for these Talvashoth.
As long as you do it, I'm happy. Now, best I could figure, they're up the Wounded Coast, a whole camp. Take their heads off and meet me at the compound in Kirkwall. Get this right, and we'll be richly rewarded. Richly.
Alright. Aveline likes that, hunting outlaws. Yeah, this is a little ambush site that comes along. It's part of the main quest and actually get you involved with the Qunari, which we're not going to touch quite yet. We're going to head on to Wilmot's camp. Alrighty, where's Cullen? Where's he gotten to?
Andraste be my witness, Wilmot. I will have the truth from you now!
Mercy, sir. Mercy.
Were it that easy?
Don't hit me.
I will know where you're going, and I will know now!
Why are you doing this to Wilmot? Answer me.
This is Templar business, stranger.
You have struck me the last time, you pathetic human. To me!
Ooh.
Maker preserve us.
On your guard! How about you? Let's finish this!
Pick him off.
Getting overwhelmed!
Drop him quickly.
Face me! I can all of us! Out with this! You will
Shit.
go down!
There you go.
I knew he was involved in something sinister. But this... is it even possible?
Do you think he was possessed?
Normally, we only worry that mages will fall victim to possession. I have heard of blood mages or demons in solid form who could summon others into unwilling hosts. I'd not thought one of our own would be susceptible.
You shouldn't have been out here alone with him.
I am Knight Captain Cullen. I thank you for your assistance. I've been conducting an investigation of some of our recruits who have gone missing. Wilmot was the first to return. I had hoped to confront him quietly, out of sight.
If you didn't know he was possessed, why draw your sword on a recruit?
He'd only been back a few days when he left again secretly. It set off some warning bells. I meant to scare him into a confession. He had to believe my threats were genuine.
Do you know what happened to Wilmot while he was gone?
Obviously more than I had anticipated. Wilmot has never been fully convinced of the Order's rules. Mages cannot be our friends. They must always be watched. I thought Wilmot might be meeting with some old friends who'd escaped the Circle.
I was trying to find another recruit, a friend of Wilmot's. Do you know where Karen is?
He also disappeared. They were last seen together at the Blooming Rose. But I had no luck interrogating the, young ladies there. I doubt they know anything of magic or demons.
Hmm.
Don't be fooled by a pretty face.
They fear we would shut them down if they admit to serving our recruits. Perhaps you could talk to them. It is the only lead we have on Karen. If you learn what manner of creature did this to Wilmot, please come tell me in the gallows. I will ensure you are rewarded.